Good morning, gardeners. It is my second day of retirement. So I'm able to come out here at a perfect time for the sun to be able to capture the plants. Normally if I come out in the morning, it's too dark to really see what's going on. And I did spend a little time yesterday looking at my screen porch garden and sort of assessing it. I have some new growth on this, so I'm kind of happy about that. I may still have to turn on the porch light. Here's a new growth. I was worried about this guy because scale hurt him pretty bad. And then one of these things here, I don't know if water got down into it, you know how they, or what. But anyway, it was like black on the end down here, and I went and kind of mushy, and I just broke it off. But yeah, it looks like, I know, I got old fingernail polish on. When do I finger polish my last week of work? I never wear it. And usually I don't wear very seldom wear fingernail polish because of that. It just looks awful after a day. I'm too busy or something. I mess it up. Anyway, the story I wanted to share is, why are my oncidiums dying? Like, what is it? Too wet? Too dry? I can see a leaf just came off while I was touching it. That one's, they're blooming, then dying. There's another one. All that's left on this one. Yep, come on. Look at that. This one as well. Yeah. I don't know. All of a sudden their leaves are just falling off, and that's that. I have other ones that are healthy. So these two are part of a bigger one that I had that I broke up into like 4 different containers. Actually, maybe 5. These two, this one, and then I think there's another piece of it somewhere. Anyway, they were in a lot of sun before, so I don't know, these almost look like they were getting too much sun, but I just don't see how. So that's that. That's my bad news. My good news, I don't know if I shared this before, but this little sad plant here that I bought because it was so unusual to see an encyclia at like Lowe's or Home Depot in the bag babies, and it was in really dehydrated shape. I worked on it. Well, it had this new growth come out, as you can see, and look, roots. And then this guy that I put up here, I don't remember what he is. See the roots? Ah, there's a better shot. Hold the camera way up above my head. This guy's always had some roots, but they just looking like maybe there's a few more. So those were plants that I babied. This one, let's get in here real good. I want it to look better. This guy is growing another, but it just wants to grow down. I guess some of them do. Looking at the old growths, they don't all grow up. And this guy, look at all the roots coming off of there. I'm just gonna leave him alone. And he's growing longer and longer, so I'm very happy about him. He and I are friends again. For a while he didn't like me. But all these dendrobiums that I got, their roots are kind of coming out of starting to come out of these little containers. I am going to have to repot them. I don't like repotting. I'm not that great at it. It seems like they're always falling over after I do it. And if the oncidiums are not going to like that sand that they're in, because they didn't used to be here. They used to be right here where these cattleyas are, and the cattleyas were over here on the stand. I may have to change them all back. I don't know. So this guy, I think I may have shared, has a little growth coming up. I don't know though. It's very hard to keep him hydrated there, even watering him every day. And over here, it's kind of the same thing. Oop, come on. Yeah, I just water them every day, even almost doesn't get enough sun. Oh, this is more of that oncidium I showed earlier that I said was part of the big one. Oh, lizards. These lizards own this thing. But we're going to talk about roots. There's a bunch of them there. There's a bunch of roots there. We're waiting to see this. Okay. So my little, what's supposed to be a miniature phal, which I think it is a miniature phal actually. Look at all these roots. Now it had been coming out of here, but out of there. These phals are going crazy with their roots. See this one? I'm going to lose a leaf there. These little, what were supposed to be miniature phals, now that they're in a pot and out of those little bitty ones from last year, they were some kind of markdown last year. I don't think they're miniature phals. I think they were just small. I don't know. Okay, so let's look at phals today, because they are coming all out. Look at these roots. Look at these roots. Every one of them is sending roots. And this guy, which this was somebody else's, he couldn't care for it anymore. These roots came out of there, came this way. But look at this one. I've never even seen a root that long on a phal before. Look at that. And there's another one right here. Not those. This was the one. This. Oh, okay. I was waiting for that to go. And there's one more that needs to go. Yep. All right. So this is one that someone gave me that was in terrible shape and had been watered with ice cubes. And in taking care of it, I started growing this new one here that these just came off of, and the old one died. Well, now it started growing another one, and that went like a third kind of plant, and now the second one that grew for me after the first one died back, now that one's dying back. So I don't know why this phal acts like that. All right, and here's one too. I think this one was a gift, and the two that I rescued from CVS are doing pretty good. Let's look at my leafless orchid. Still has the leaves. Okay, they get the right. Okay, still has some leaves on it, and you can see these are new roots. See the green tips? Yeah. I don't think that it's bloomed on me. I think the bloom spikes you see were pre-me. I would have to go back to earlier videos to prove that. It could have bloomed while I have dealt with the last couple months. Yeah, we have a new spike here too, which I'm glad. I thought for a bit this might be unhappy, but I think it's okay. It really needs repotted. It's not in this it's not potted in this big pot. It's actually just a little pot inside there, and it's not even that filled with medium. All right, more bad news. My, what is it called, a synode or whatever? Yeah, it was kind of soft. Now it's like turning yellow, and even this part's not looking good. So I bought this from Smiley, and it's not her fault. I guess I don't know how to care for this, and this one seems, the last one's dying off on here, Let me turn this one around. Hold on. Okay, the catasetum. Actually, I guess the catasetum's doing better than I thought. I guess it just does just drop. Someone down below tell me, now that it's flowered and has grown new stalks and stuff, when do I hold back the water on it? I'm just not clear. Yeah, and these phals, back to phals. This one's not doing the big old root thing, but it is doing a big old leaf thing. This one, yeah. And that one, no, not so much on roots. The bulbophyllums are all still alive, which is a yay. This looks like it might be a little more hydrated than it was. We got roots in this one, but they belong to Vandas. I'm gonna have to move him to the front, get the Vandas, not to, yeah. We don't want Vandas growing into the bulbophyllums. Yeah, I keep them pretty wet at the top. You know, all their roots are at the top. So I don't know. Anyway, we have a bloom spike. Here we go. We have a bloom spike on this little Vanda that I wasn't sure was even going to make it. And then it had this root come out, yay. But then look, another one. Why do I have all these aerial roots? So I'm anxious to see what this looks like. I think I see, come on, just a little bit of red, or I guess I have to put my hand behind it for it to work. I think I see a little red or purple, but only in some areas. So I think maybe it's like white or light colored and with a little red or purple. So let's see. This guy, Mimi Palmer, still has some. Still doing good there. I'm not smelling it from here now. And this guy, still waiting on him to really attach to this. I want him to grow on that. I don't know if he's as keen on that. We have some green tips here for this one. I got all these motes, you know, that were, I'm going to call it bare root, although Vandas kind of are bare root, and put them in pots, and they just are something to hold them, and it's taken a while. I just have to remember Todd from Todd's Tropical said be patient, and he was talking about this one actually, which I'm still being patient, but it has done some, you know, grown some roots, and you have to really water that one a lot. There's a pretty root. Yeah, I'm showing roots instead of flowers today. But roots make me very happy. So that's what's going on in my screen porch. And got a little sheep there. So I think that's a pretty shot. I love the look, I think I've said this before, of sun coming through leaves. Oh wait, I almost ended the video without showing what I found. Ta-da! Ta-da! Yep, I have been looking for these as a bag baby. Oh, if it hasn't been a year, it's been really close. Minimum 8 months. Going to every Lowe's, Home Depot, everything I see. These were pretty dehydrated when I got them, so I kept them in the kitchen sink and kept hydrating them and soaking them every once in a while, and then I'll probably pot them up. They've been out here now. I've had them about a week. They've been out here probably 3 or 4 days after like 3 days of off and on soakings. And then I got this one as a gift, and it was a big blooms, big, just, you know, like this high of blooms. It was, you know, a gift for when my mom passed. And I had it over at the condo when we staged the condo, and then eventually the blooms fell and I replaced it. But it doesn't take a lot of water because it's in this glass thing with pebbles and stuff. I can see green roots in there. I'm not sure how long I should leave it in here. I mean, it's thriving, and I don't know if I should just pot it, change it right up, or see how it goes in that. Does anybody else grow anything kind of like this? What do you call this? Semi-hydroponic or something? But anyway, I got a ton of stuff to do. Being retired is busy. I hope you have a great Friday and enjoy your long weekend if you're still a working person. Still don't feel like I'm retired. Comment down below if you know when that feeling kicks in. Bye.